Greetings, my brothers. Testing 1 2 1 2. Blazy Gang in the building. There's so much information, so much stuff I got to tell you guys, so much stuff I want to share. It's going to be a long night. Let me get the stream set up just the way I like it. Put one leg up on the stream. It's about to go all the way down, baby. I'm going to make sure you enjoy yourself. I'm going to make sure there's not a dull moment. There won't be any more technical difficulties unless you really don't want it. That's the only way it's going to be a technical difficulty, baby. Let me know if you're in the building so I can get these documentations rolling. I need to know ASAP where y'all at. Let's get down to business, baby. I need y'all to get into the room because this is going to be a thriller. It's going to be the thriller in Manila. I want you to stop what you're doing. I want you to take those cookies out the oven. I want you to sit back on your sofa. Let out a mean fart. Relax. I need you to pay close attention to these documentations. I'm not going to get started until at least 2 or 3 Blazy Gang members is in the building. Get the boogers out my throat. Where y'all at? So, let me tell y'all what's really going on, man. Let's get straight to it. I'm not waiting anymore. I gave y'all a chance to tune in. Y'all still ain't in the building. But first of all, Cardi B is doing her thing. I'll give her credit. She's out here breaking records. She out here making moves. I got nothing but love for this young lady. But if I got love for Cardi B, that also means that I got love for Remy Ma. Because according to my highly classified documentations, Remy Ma and Cardi B is the same exact person. And I know that's going to be hard for you guys to swallow. I know that's a lot of information to take in, but you have to understand Fat Joe and Rachel Dolezal is Cardi B's parents. And this is why she looks so much like these two individuals. And a lot of you didn't know, but Remy Ma is Shannon Sharp's daughter. Now, before you say this is crazy and this is ludicrous, you have to realize that DJ Envy and Young Ma is the same person. So anything is possible. You just have to open your heart and believe what I'm telling you. Now, Remy Ma wasn't always sexy, but nowadays she got the body, she has the breast, she has the butt, the same way Cardi B wasn't sexy back in the day, but now she's banging. She got curves, hips, lips, dips, tips, and a little bit of all of this. And there's a reason why it's like this, because Remy Ma and Cardi B, it's not enough for me to tell you that they're the same person, but you have to realize that Papoose and Offset is the same person also. There's only one couple, but they play out 2 different roles. Papoose and Remy Ma plays out their role, but when Remy Ma puts on the makeup and the bleaching cream, she becomes Cardi B. And as you can see, Papoose and Offset look exactly alike, and the history between Cardi B and Remy Ma is very similar. Hold up. My man Morgan Grady is in the building. Bro, you speak facts. I appreciate you, Morgan. And these are nothing but facts. Because Remy Ma went to jail. And while she was in jail, the New York hip hop scene wasn't popping like that until Nicki Minaj came on the scene. And when Nicki came on the scene, she was viewed as a threat to people like Foxy Brown, Lil' Kim. But as soon as Remy Ma got out of jail, that's when Cardi B started popping off, because she knew she had to create another persona, because people didn't want to buy the album of a convict. And you saw the way Remy looked when she first came out. Her face was fat. Her plastic surgery was all wrong. So they needed a plan B ASAP. And that's where you get Cardi B, because she's Remy Ma's B plan. She's plan B. That's where you get Cardi B. You guys just keep paying attention because I'm going to keep kicking the ballistics. My man Black Leprechaun TV is in the building for the documentations. And Main, actual factual documentations. Yes, they are. Ronnie Chapman, thank you for the highly classified documentations. 2K God, I appreciate you, brother. I thank you for being here. And you have to realize these women in the music industry are thought bots and hobots. Remy Ma is the #1 thought bot. They transformed her when she was in prison. As you see, she came out looking different and acting different. And they do the same thing with male hip hop artists when they go to jail. Like Gucci Mane, for instance, when he went to jail, he was big, fat, sloppy goowa. Nobody was checking for Gucci Mane. But as soon as he came home from the pen, he was a slim, Rico Suave, smooth. You never saw Gucci Mane like this before. And how come that's the same situation with Remy Ma? She looks just like Shannon Sharp before she went to prison. And she comes out looking like Cardi B in the body and Shannon Sharp in the face. You have to realize these are all facts. Blazer Gang, I need y'all in the building. Mossar Tayam, Sean Blazington, what's good, bro? What's good with you, bro? I gotta talk to you. We're gonna talk about it on the stream. I got Brown Sugar Baby. Hello, bro. Here for the highly classified documentations. I know you are Brown Sugar Baby. Jawan Davis Solutions, my brothers. Salute to you, man. Devin Wright is here. We all here. The Blazy Gang is here, and we're fully established. Now listen, when you look at Papoose and Offset, you're looking at the same person. This is why they both have that elephant trunk nose. And ain't nothing wrong with big noses. That's a beautiful African trait. But how come they got the same African trait when there are so many of them in the world? Some women have big butts, big breasts, or got a little bit of everything. How come Papoose and Offset got the same mouth, the same nose, the same everything? The reason why that is because they're the same person. Now, don't get it twisted. Offset is from the Migos, but there's something that you guys never realized, something you never thought about. Offset is also Papoose. You see it? Look at the flab on his arms. He hasn't been lifting any weights, but he's still gangster. And Remy Ma, look at her face. She's swollen. The plastic surgery, it takes a while for it to go back down. And when it goes back down, she's on a yacht looking good. And then at night, she puts on that bleaching cream and put on those ostrich feathers. And she's Cardi B all over again. This is how the entertainment business works. These people aren't real. They're thought bots and hobots. Look at the way she moves. Look at the way she animates. It's not even real. Look at her body posture. You can see the electronic metal parts. Remy Ma looks heavy as hell. And Cardi B also looks heavy. Look how heavy she looks. That's some highly classified machinery right there. Look at how she moves. The people on the stage don't know whether to lift her like some weights or just put her down. She's a hobot. You don't have to believe the facts. You can deny this all you want, but the truth is, you have to stay woke. My man J.R. Smith is in the building. I know you've been bumping that new Carter 5. J.R. Smith, I haven't heard the Carter 5, especially because it came out about 6 years ago and it's just now being released. It sounds like some old UGK music. I'm not trying to listen to the Carter 5, but that's Negro here nor there. 1K Goat is in the building. Yo, sup, GMB? What's going on, 1K Goat? Musa Tayam. Oh, shit. Whatever he's talking about. But that's my mans in them. Now, when you see Shannon Sharp on Undisputed, the reason why he's there is because Remy Ma gave him the chance to be there. They wanted someone that was hardcore to be with Skip Bayless. Because remember, before Skip was with Shannon, he was with Stephen A. Smith. And he's nothing but a big punk. Nobody's feeling Stephen A. Smith. His own community doesn't even approve of him. Shannon had to step up and take over that role because Skip, he needs gangsters on his side. And that's why Shannon was there to begin with. But you have to understand, the reason why Remy Ma looks so much like Shannon Sharp is because, let me put it to you like this. What other man you know named Shannon Lil Shannon at that. There's a connection between these two individuals, but the longer you watch this video right here, the more you're going to understand. We got my man Juwan Davis, the government hiding it from us. They've been hiding everything from us, my brother. But it's time for you to see things for what they really are. Now, if Cardi B wasn't Remy Ma, how do you think they're both successful at the same time? And get this, they've both been on Love and Hip Hop. How many female rappers you know been on Love and Hip Hop? There's been a lot of them, but not successful female rappers. The females on Love and Hip Hop are broke, ex-strippers, or their baby daddy got some money. But you never came across a female rapper on that TV show that actually sold records. You never heard of Jocelyn Hernandez going platinum. You never heard of whoever else on that show doing some numbers. But these two are the only two female rappers on Love and Hip Hop that has had successful careers. And the reason why that is because they're the same person. Now, you don't have to believe me, but it would be very, very wise if you did. Let me get something to drink. My mouth is dry. My lips are chappy. I look like Pookie from New Jack City. Hold on, you guys. That was that good documentation juice. I'm back in the building. We got some Blazy Gang members and we got some haters in the building. But best believe I'm going to weave throughout all of those haters and give you nothing but these facts about these hobots and these thoughtbots and the music industry perpetrating like they're real people when they're really not. They create these people to be successful. If you were born a human being, they're not going to let you get paid the way that these people get paid. And the reason why people like Cardi B and Remy Ma are making all of this money is because they're literally manufactured. And Fat Joe and Rachel Dolezal is Cardi B's parents. I don't know how many times I have to keep telling you this. Understand this. There's a reason why Fat Joe is so connected to Remy Ma. He basically raised this woman. Wherever you see Fat Joe, you see Remy Ma. And the reason why that is because Remy Ma is Cardi B and Cardi B is Fat Joe's daughter. It's just that simple. And DJ Envy is Young M.A. Open your eyes, people. I don't make these videos to be funny. I'm not here to tell jokes. I'm not a comedian. I'm a true to the game conspiracy theorist, and you have to start believing. My man Pimp said Cardi B is a boy. Well, if you know the facts, then they should know the facts also, Pimp. Brown Sugar Baby, Pimp, I am wondering the same thing too. Well, you have to understand, when Cardi B was born, her first name was Leonard. Now, how many people you know named their daughters Leonard? And she had a very strong face. And a lot of these women walking around here with the big butts and the big breasts. If you were born a woman, why would you have to buy something that you were born with? That's like men buying an extra set of testicles. You never heard of a man getting some testicle implants. You never heard of a man getting a jawline or a Adam's apple implant. Why is so many women buying stuff that they were already born with? That's like going to the store to buy some milk when you already got some in the refrigerator. That's like going to buy a new sofa set when you already got leather couches in your living room. It's stupid. The only reason why people do this is because they need something that they weren't born with, so they go get it from the doctors. You saw Remy Ma before she came home from prison. She looked exactly like Shannon Sharp from Undisputed. And these are all facts. I don't have to lie about this. I know I keep repeating these things, but this is the only way I'm going to get it through your head. Now, don't get it wrong. These women got the paper. They got the money. They're smelling good. They're looking good. But in Hollywood, there's only a few individuals that get a chance at stardom, that get a chance at success, like Tiffany Haddish and Kevin Hart. There's only a few individuals at a time. And as far as the rap game goes, there's only one female rapper to pop at one time. And now you have supposedly all of these women from New York popping off at the same time. That's because they're robots and they're all the same person. They take these machines and put accessories on them. That's why every time you see Remy Ma, she has on a different wig, or one day her face is fat and puffy, the next day her face is skinny and swollen at the bottom. That's because these robots are manufactured to be different all the time. And once again, if you look at Rachel Dolezal and Fat Joe and fuse them together, you get Cardi B. And since Cardi B is Remy Ma, that's why Fat Joe takes so much care of her. And Shannon Sharp and Remy Ma is the same person. Let me see what you guys talking about in the comment section. Okay, we got Dante Davila in the building. He said they get these nuts glossed. Marvelous Ebeluella, the 5-star general, is in the building. You respect that man right there. He's official Blazy Gang. Mac Truck. Damn, Cardi B is a man? Well, what you thought, Mac? With a name like Cardi B, and you wonder why Noriega made the show Drink Champs. That's because Cardi B gave him the money to support her drinks. These are all facts, all highly classified documentations. Devin Wright. What about Nicki? What about Nicki? They're all thought bots. They all are robots. These women are not even real. You guys have been getting off on these hip hop sex dolls. That's basically what they are. Look at Remy Ma and the way she spreads her breasts to the side. Look at how Cardi B's breasts look like little soccer balls in her jacket. Look at how Offset looks exactly like Papoose. What else can I say to you guys? How else do I have to give you the documentation so you can understand what's going on here? This show, Love and Hip Hop, displays nothing but high-end robots. Remember when everyone thought Jocelyn Hernandez was a man, and then she got pregnant out of the blue, and then she started to look more feminine all of a sudden? That's because they've reprogrammed these robots. It's not hard to do. It's just like reprogramming your computer. It's like downloading an app. One day, Cardi B has the Remy Ma app. The next day, Remy Ma got the Cardi B app implanted. And the same thing goes for Offset and Papoose. These are all facts. Ronnie Chapman. It's amazing how I be high and click on the documentations and be tripping when I put 2 and 2 together. That's what's up, brother. I be tripping too. I've been studying. I've been doing research. The documentations came in the mail this morning, and I know it's late, but I had to give it to you guys before you listen to another Cardi B record, because there's subliminal messages in those messages. Like the song I Like It Like That. It has all the Spanish stuff going on in the song, and she's like it like that. She's basically speaking in a lower frequency, so you won't understand that she's a hobot. This is how the music industry does. They hide things in plain sight. You have a conscious mind and you have a subconscious mind. And what goes into the subconscious mind, you don't realize it firsthand, but second hand, third hand, fourth hand, fifth hand, you recognize it. It's like second hand smoking. You're not puffing the blunt with your lips, but you're getting the effects of it. That's what your subconscious does. And Fat Joe knows about this. Rachel Dolezal knows about this. And like mother, like daughter, they both infiltrated black culture. Cardi B, she's supposed to be Dominican, but like I said before, what Dominican female you know go out and get butt injections? I never met a Dominican female that didn't have a nice body. I never met a Dominican female that needed any type of implants or butt injections. They're just born like that naturally. These Dominican women, they could be skinny, weigh 50 pounds, but still got a rump. So why would Cardi B have to get butt injections if she was really Dominican? She's the Rachel Dolezal of hip hop, and I have the proof right here. Look at their faces, look at their noses, look at their lips. They're the same person. And Cardi B, her face looks like that character that got shot up in the club on the Scarface movie. Remember when Scarface was in the club and right before he got shot, that little Muffet man came out dancing, and he looked just like Cardi B. And there's a reason for that, because she has scars on her face, and this all ties in together. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, now is the time to do so. I got so much love for you, my brothers. We got Lisette Rodriguez in the building. She said, true that. I know it's true, baby. Ron Chapman, it all makes sense. I know it makes sense, brother. Now is the time for me to ask you guys to ask me some questions, because I know there's a lot of stuff you want to know. You have a lot of questions about this situation, and I'm here all night. You can ask me what you want to ask me. I'll give you the answers about the secret societies and what goes on behind closed doors, and how come Cardi B is successful, and how come Cardi B was fighting with Nicki Minaj. You have to realize, when Remy Ma was beefing with Nicki Minaj, Cardi B didn't have a problem with Nicki Minaj. It was as if Cardi was cool with Nicki. They did the song Motorsport together. It was Remy's beef. But then out of the blue, Cardi B went to Nicki Minaj and they were fighting. And Cardi got her head lumped up. And you never saw a lump like that on a human head. What happened is Nicki Minaj didn't beat up Cardi B. People think that Nicki put the lump on Cardi B's head, but it didn't go down like that. She tossed a drink in Cardi B's face, and when the drink hit her face, the electrical sparks and stuff, she started to swell up because, you know, she's a robot under that mask, and that's what really happened, you guys. So these are all facts. I'm not lying to you. I don't do this for play. I don't do this for fun. These are all highly classified documentations. Okay, let me see what you guys talking about over here. My man Dante Davila. Yeah, you see it. Marvelous Ebluella. Sean, keep exposing this industry. I will do that. My man Samuel in the building. What about Halle Berry? Please don't tell me she's a thought bot. Man, I hate to say it, but Halle Berry is one of the original prototypes 24969 thought bots in the entertainment business. Now, there's a difference between the hobots and thought bots in the rap game and then Hollywood. See, the hobots and thought bots in Hollywood, they have to be intellectual. They have to know how to act. They're a higher grade than hip hop thought bots and hobots. As you can see, Cardi B is illiterate. She can't read, she can't write, she can hardly talk. She's messed up in the game. That's because her programming only required a lower version of the thoughtbot hobot programming. The same thing with Remy Ma. She's not all that intelligent. She's street smart. She's hood as I don't know what. She'll eat a plain hot dog raw, no ketchup, no bun. She's from the block. She will give it to you. She will pull out the burner and put it in your belly. Remy Ma is a gully hobot. And it only takes about 5 minutes to install that app. Only about $200 for that type of robot. These are some cheap manufactured hip hop robots. So Halle Berry, she's more of an expensive high-end hobot. The same thing with Sanaya Lathan. And you have to understand, the R&B hobots, they're more expensive. Sometimes they are. Like, you get a Keisha Cole for a bargain price for about, $250. You can buy a QP for the same amount. You can buy Keisha Cole. But the higher end hobots like Beyonce, you running about 2 or 3 million, man. So yeah, I hope that answered your question, my brother. He said Cardi B got the super lump on her head. Yes, that's because the electrical sparks within her dome started to go off, and that's why she got those lumps like that, because it wasn't even human the way that horn was protruding from her head. So Juwan Davis dumped water on the thought bots. You never saw a video with Cardi B dancing in the rain. As you can see, Remy Ma is on the boat, but you never see her in the water. That's because they can't go swimming. And if you do see them in the water, if you saw a video with Cardi B getting wet, it's all digitally analyzed. It's all Hollywood high-end production. There's no way these women can get wet. And first of all, with these long, expensive weaves, they're not going to be in the water. Marvelous Ebluella. Is Honey Cocaine a hobot? Or with a name like Honey Cocaine, she's definitely a hobot, my brother. Oh, we got so many Blazer Gang members in the building. Let me shout y'all out. My man Darren P. I see you, player. Got Darren right. Man, we got the Super DSDAR in the building. Apartment A. Where apartment B and C at, my brother? Got Source Loops. Oh, it's going down. My man Young Tablecloth. Where your mama old dish rag at, brother? I've been looking for your mama. And I apologize about the last stream. YouTube was hating. A lot of things went on, but this one is going to be up to stay because I got so much to say. Yeah. Now let me get back to these facts. Now, a lot of you are Nicki Minaj fans, but I want you to ask yourself, why are you a fan of Nicki Minaj? What did she do to impress you to make you a fan of this young lady? Is it something she said? Is it something that she did? Take away her looks, take away the butt. What does she have left? What if she never got the plastic surgery, the boobs in the butt? Would you still be a fan of Nicki Minaj if she was out here looking like a mill from Rockefeller? I highly doubt that you would, but since she got the booty, you want to be a fan of her. It has nothing to do with her talent. It has everything to do with her assets. She got a set of ass, a set of breasts, and now you want to be a Nicki Minaj fan. Now ask yourself this question. Would you be a fan of Cardi B if she didn't have the baseball breast and the basketball booty? Would you love her music? Would you be knocking Cardi B if she didn't have the shape? What if she was straight up and down, no nothing, no breasts, no hips, no lips, no dips, no nothing? Would you still be a fan of Cardi B? I don't think so. But when it comes to Remy Ma, I know you weren't a fan of her until she came home and got everything done. But the reason why I was a fan of Remy Ma is because she was so gully and gangsta. That's an element of hip hop that these other female rappers don't possess. That's why I appreciate the Remy Ma programming. I understand why they did this. You have to realize, people, when Remy Ma started rapping, the video game Grand Theft Auto came out. So they needed a hip hop artist to go along with that video game. So they downloaded her chip to be just like the character on Grand Theft Auto 3. You can Google this. I want you to Google the same date Remy Ma came out and the same date that Grand Theft Auto 3 came out on the PlayStation 2. It's the same year, the same month, and the same day. Remy Ma is GTA 5. And it says it right here in my highly classified documentations. You can doubt it all you want, but these are all facts. We got Eaton Akawusa in the building. I love it when my African people come show me some love. He's in a whole nother country. He don't even know what I'm saying. And the one word he knows, he gave it to me. I appreciate that, man. Musa Tayam Brown Sugar Baby. Never was a fan of Cardi B. That girl slow. Yes, she is slow, but you never know. If they upgrade her chip, Cardi B might come out speaking every language known to man. She might come back to the rap game with college degrees. She might be highly educated by the morning because it only takes a matter of time for them to download a chip into these young ladies. So, and like I told you, Shannon Sharpe is Remy Ma's father. And that's why Remy Ma is doing shows just like Shannon Sharpe is doing. She's on that show with, what's his name? Joe Budden, State of the Culture or something like that. It's on Revolt. She's taking after her daddy because she damn sure looks like him. Have the same jawline, the same nose, forehead, lips. She's Shannon Sharpe Jr. So if you don't believe that, then I don't know what to tell you, man. It's all good, y'all. I appreciate the love. I know the stream is late. I was supposed to be here earlier, but I'm just going to keep giving it to y'all. And as long as y'all keep taking it, I'm going to keep giving it until we both just can't take it no more. I ain't going to stop until you get enough. Like Tupac mama told him, don't stop until you get a nut. Like Michael Jackson said, don't stop until you get enough. I'm not going to stop. You're going to be screaming and begging for the documentations. You're going to be sweating. You're going to be reaching for the KY jelly. I'm going to keep giving you these documentations until you call me daddy. I'm going to make you love me. These documentations are going to make you have orgasm. So just keep listening. Just keep taking it. You're going to get it. Believe that, man, because It's so much I got to tell you about those freaking Migos. Now, I was looking at the Forbes list, and you had Kanye West. He was up there at number 3. You had Nas on the Forbes list. He was at number 5. You had Cardi B. I think she was at like number 52. But the Migos barely made the Forbes list, and it said that they earned $5 million in 2018. Now let's break this apart. There's 3 members in the group. They're signed to a record label. What is it? Quality Control. And those are 2 individuals that need their cuts. Quavo, Offset, or Takeoff, they're not making their own beats. So the producers, not one producer, but multiple producers, they need their cut. The money is sliced up in so many ways. By the time you break down that $5 million and give each of the Migos members their share, they only made about $15,000 a piece in 2018. They were better off working at McDonald's. Offset, Takeoff, and Quavo need to fill out applications at Burger King because they would make more money flipping burgers than they did in their rap career. All of the clothes and jewelry is rented. When they go to these video sets, they have the clothes and jewelry laid out on the side for these guys. They show up in sweatpants and white t-shirts and stuff like that. But when the cameras start rolling, they're flossing and $1,000 jewelry and standing in front of Lamborghinis and stuff that they'll never be able to afford. And you people don't realize this until it's too late. You don't realize the truth until these guys' rap careers are over. When TLC first came out, everybody thought they just had money coming out the anus. They thought that TLC had to be millionaires because every time you turned around, you saw them on TV or heard them on the radio. But after their career or near the end of their career, that's when the truth came out. And we all know that TLC is one of the brokest hip hop groups or R&B groups in music history and sold the most records out of everybody. So what makes you think the Migos are just living lavish because you see them with nice clothes? That's the pimp game. Whenever a pimp has a hoe, of course she's gonna look good. She's gonna have on the jewelry, her hair's done, she's looking good. Everybody want a piece of that prostitute. Same thing with the rap game. And just like a pimp, he takes the money from his hoe. He doesn't give her the money. The name of the game is to keep the change. And the name of the hip hop game is to keep the change, all of that. These rappers get nada. They're just hoes on the strip. And you can tell by the way Cardi B is dancing and moving that Papoose is Offset. Just like Remy Ma is really Cardi B. Look, you guys, let me see what you're talking about in the comment section because I'm giving you too much facts. I got to get some feedback from my brothers and sisters, man. My man said, Apartment A, do you ever fear the Illuminati retribution for revealing these documentations? No, I don't feel any retribution from the secret societies that be because there has to be a balance. There's so many people sleep. There have to be at least a few people that's woke. If everybody was sleeping, there would be no fun in the game. That's like the NBA. Half of the league is sleeping. More than half of the league is sleeping. The Wizards, they ain't woke. The Charlotte Hornets, they not woke. The Miami Heat, they sleeping. There's only 3 teams in the NBA that's woke. And that's the Golden State Warriors. Now the Lakers are woke. And maybe OKC and Houston. The rest of the league is sleeping, and that's why nobody's watching the game. You got to have at least a few people woke, so there won't be any retributions from the powers that be. You know, they want me to give you guys the facts to a certain extent because when I give it to you, you're not going to believe it anyway, so they just leave me alone. They're like, this guy is telling so much of the truth that these people are so asleep, they're not going to believe him anyway. So, you know, let him do his thing. But a few of you are actually woke and you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm talking about. My man, somewhere in Jamaica, most rappers are trannies. Well, you know, hey, I really can't touch on that too much because I don't want the LBGTA community coming after me, man. People do what they want to do. They do what makes them happy. You know, I don't really touch on sexuality like that. But I will say this. These robots and these thought bots have all different types of sexualities. It all depends on the computer programming that they give them. One day you'll see Remy Ma playing basketball and spitting, chewing tobacco and busting guns and Rugers. And the next day you see her, she's dressed up in some fatigues, looking sexy, sipping some wine, licking her lips and actually acting like a lady. Same thing with Cardi B. One day she's a hot mess. She's out here looking like Rosie O'Donnell in the face. And then the next time you see her, she's being sexy until she opens her mouth. And that's because these two people are the same person. All they do is change the skin, change the hair. Some days when Remy Ma wakes up, her promoter is standing right over her bed with a bucket of bleach. And right before she can say, "Oh no," he pours the bleach on her head. And when she gets up and look in the mirror, she's Cardi B. These are all facts. And sometimes when Cardi B is asleep, she wakes up and Papoose is standing there with a jug of chocolate and some black spray paint. And before you know it, she's Remy Ma. These are all facts. I know it sounds crazy, but the entertainment business is crazy. So you guys have to realize what I'm telling you is the truth. Maj Draws in the building. What it do, Maj Draws? He said the pimp game is crazy. It is. Eugene Godley. Love is in the building. CP3 is up in here. The Blazer Gang showed up to show out. We got Guardian Perp. I'm on a mission. Forget the competition. Exactly. And I'm going to show you guys that I'm really on a mission because with this live streaming, it's about to be going down all weekend. You can catch me back here tomorrow at around 7. Catch me here on Sunday. I'm going to give it a break on Monday. Come back on a Tuesday, a Thursday, a Saturday. I'm going to keep giving you these facts until you can't take it no more. Until you start crying. Until you start wishing that I'll just stop. And then when I stop, you're going to want me to give you some more. It's going to be like a bad relationship that went good. It's going to be very sexual with these documentations this season because there's so much I have to share with you. Now, open your eyes and see what I'm trying to tell you. If you don't think Cardi B is a robot, tell me why not. Why wouldn't she be a robot? Do you hear the way she talks? She doesn't even sound human. And she sounds like a piñata that came to life. And that's exactly what she is. And Remy Ma, she doesn't have an intellect. She doesn't know her algebra. She doesn't know how to add, subtract, count, read, write, none of that. She just does what the elite tells her to do. So it's up to you, man. I need you guys to ask me some questions because there's so much I want to share with you. It's my duty to give you these documentations. I risk my life to give you these documentations. My man Devin Wright said, new edition, they were broke too. Exactly. What makes you think these guys make it out safe? What makes you think these entertainers can just say, okay, I made $15 million. I'm going to retire. I'm going to build me a couple of businesses. I'm going to open up a few franchises and I'm just going to chill. It never works like that. You wonder how come these rappers are still rapping and they're 50, 60 years old, got mixtapes coming out after they made millions of dollars, supposedly made millions of dollars in their careers. That's because they don't get this money to keep. Same thing with NBA stars and black athletes. You think J.R. Smith is really getting 5 or 6 million or whatever they say he's getting? Do you really think Paul George and Russell Westbrook are really getting all of these hundreds of millions of dollars? Let me ask you this. Would you want to go to work if your job gave you $1 million guaranteed? You mean to tell me if you were working at Subway and they gave you a contract for $2 million and the money's guaranteed, but you just got to show up and make subs? Who's going to show up and make subs in a Range Rover? You pull up in your Lamborghini to Subway to make subs? It doesn't work like that. They're not going to give you millions upon millions of dollars to spit a rap. Anybody can spit a nice little 16. The reason why they do this is because half of these, let me tell you the truth, okay? More than half of these entertainers are hobots and robots. And the ones that's not, they get got. But to people like Cardi B and Remy Ma, it doesn't make a difference if they get paid or not. They're not even human. Look at Remy Ma's face. She's emotionless. The way they make her stand and look how she's moving. There's nothing real about this chick. That's why a lot of these new female artists, they come out with these names like Cash Doll or Asian Doll. You know, everybody wants to be a doll. That's because they know they're fake and they want you to know that they're fake. It's all proof, man. My man CP3, Papoose is an actual rapper. 8 disagree. Well, you know, he's a clone, I'll tell you that much. Smitty Moore, Facts Borders. Keep blazing them. That's what I'm going to do. Marvelous Ebluella. The GBTLA community. I know, it's a mess. We all up in here, baby. Gerard Jones, GMB, man. My man Marvelous got his popcorn ready. I'm going to keep putting it on you. I'm going to pour these facts until at least 3 in the morning, man. I'm going to pour this Hennessy all over your body, but I'm specifically going to aim it at your areolas. Just like how Shay Sharp loves that Henny, Remy Ma loves that Remy. That's because they're the same person. Look at their faces. Look at the structure of their mouths. Look at DJ Envy and Young Ma. You can't tell me that that's not the same person. They've been fooling you guys for years. But don't worry. I'm here to give you the truth. I'm here to give it to you. My man said, Quentin Banks is in the building. What it do, Quentin? My man, Shayna A is up in here. Stop. Just stop. I won't stop. I can't stop. I'm the P. Diddy of YouTube. Ain't no way I'ma quit. I'm gonna keep giving you these facts until you get it through your heads. Now listen up, you guys. Look at Papoose and look at Offset. And tell me that they don't look alike. I dare you. There's no way you can do it. Now, I know people that have been rapping for at least 10, 20 years and still never got a shot. They probably did a few local talent shows and stuff like that. Got hundreds of songs. Been putting out stuff since the 80s and still haven't caught that break. But you mean to tell me somebody named Cardi B from the Bronx just so happens to get into the music business and she's on TV and she's living it up and she's not even that cute? The reason why she was able to make it is because, first of all, she's Fat Joe's daughter. And second of all, she's Remy Ma and Papoose Offset. Third of all, she's a thoughtbot hobot created by the elite in order to deceive and fool the world. And that's exactly what she's been doing. Nothing but facts, man. Ma's draws. Real hobots of hip hop. Blazer gang, man. I'm trying to tell them they not listening. My man said they straight clones. For real. That's exactly what they are. And I'm glad you can see that. See the truth for what it really is. They're nothing but clones. And not only are they clones, they've been created in laboratories. When this kid Boo came out and was telling you guys about the cloning facilities and stuff like that, they told him to do that. They wanted him to come out and tell the world what's going on, because you guys need to know what's going on, because there's been a lot of malfunctions lately. Cardi B has been wilding out in public for no reason. They've been fighting with each other. It's like dinosaurs in prehistoric times. They just wild out at any given moment. Remy Ma comes from behind the bushes like a pterodactyl and just start beating up on another female rapper. There's been a lot of beef in hip hop, but it never got physical with female rappers until now. You never heard about Foxy Brown smacking Lil' Kim or MC Light body slamming Moni Love. You never heard about a female rap fight in the whole history of hip hop. But now they're starting to malfunction. And this is why they've been giving this information to the public, because you need to know what's going on. You know, they're not going to flat out and say, oh, Cardi B is Remy Ma or Remy Ma is Cardi B. But when they start beating each other's asses, you guys are going to start asking questions. And that's what you got me here for, because I'm going to give you the documentations. Blazy Gang in the building. Don't worry, I got more coming. All right. Let me get something to drink. I've been talking for at least a half an hour. And like I said, feel free to ask me some questions, because whatever it is you want to know, if I don't know, I can always look at my files. It only takes me a second to scroll through the docs. I got them right here in case you think I'm BSing. I got all of this information. I have stacks and stacks of papers on Remy Ma, Cardi B, Papoose, Offset, you name it. I can give it to you. So what's up, y'all? I'm looking for the questions. Where y'all at? My man Ace Pound, Mac Truck, bruh, you smoking crack? Mac Truck, you got a lot of nerve to ask me if I'm smoking crack when you have a long history of smoking foreign narcotics. You don't even smoke American crack. You get your crack shipped in from China. You're smoking on some other type of drugs. You get your crack shipped in from Africa. Don't talk to me about smoking crack, buddy. I know your history. I have files on you too. Try me if you want to. I'll expose everybody, including your grandmama. Smitty Morefax Borders, clones and robots running amok. Yes, they are. They're running amok. See what y'all talking about. He said, I love the documentations. Ronnie Chapman, YouTube got a new sheriff in town. Exactly. And that's me. I got the guns in the holster. I'm waiting for somebody to pop off so I can pop off. Marvelous Ebluella. All these documentations, all about the Migos, entourage, and affiliations. Exactly. Mac Truck, I heard a lighter. You ain't hear no lighter, man. That was me lighting these incense over here, because when I get to speaking the documentations, I get gas. Sometimes I get nervous because I don't know who's watching. I don't know who you are. You might be, who knows who you may be. It makes me nervous to even think about it. But I'm here, y'all. Ask me the freaking questions and I'll give you all of the answers. And I'm not leaving till 6 in the morning. Y'all gonna be yawning. I'm still gonna be talking. My voice is gonna be hoarse, but I'm still gonna be giving you the documentations. Now, it's a beautiful day to be alive because the public is getting more and more information. If there's anything you want to know, you can just hop on Google, type it in, and it'll give you the answers. But there is some things that people don't want to know. There's a lot of questions that you guys don't ask, so you'll never get the answers for them because you don't want to know the truth. A lot of people can care less if Remy Ma is Shannon Sharp. They just love watching them on TV. Of course, they look alike, got the same face and mouth, but nobody cares about the truth. DJ Envy been on the radio all this time and nobody saw that he was Young M.A. The reason why is because no one cares who these people really are. They just want to be entertained. But there's a thin line between entertainment and being lied to. And me, I have these scissors here. I dissect the game. I cut right through that line and expose the truth. And this is all facts. You need to know these things. See what y'all talking about. My man Seb Santiago said, we woke. Cecilia Magiska, do you believe in gnomes? Of course I believe in that. Lisette Rodriguez, Friday night Blazy? That's right, Friday night. I usually wouldn't do this, but I had to do it because the documentations came in the mail. I've been studying them all day. I know it's late, but I had to give you these facts. Ace Pound, how is Remy Ma pregnant? Well, the same way Beyonce was pregnant. It's all a hoax. Can't get a robot pregnant. It doesn't even make any sense. And you have to realize their babies are also robots. They start off with a baby robot and then you never saw these kids grow up in front of your eyes. You never saw actual footage of these celebrity kids on Instagram doing stuff. You probably see a picture of them with a frozen face and a dead look in their eyes. That's because these kids aren't even real. My man Lay Marachi. Ha ha ha, look at Remy Ma and Shannon Sharp. Exactly. You can't tell me that they're not the same person. Maz Draws, this live stream on point, my brother. You speaking the truth, my brother. I appreciate you, man. See, it's people like Maz Draws that's here to confirm the proof. He knows what's real. He knows what's fake. My man Cecilia Magiska. Do I believe in gnomes? First, you have to explain to me what the heck that is, and then I'll tell you if I believe in it brother. Ronnie Chapman, is the royal princess really Casey Anthony? Only time will tell, my brother. I will touch on those documentations tomorrow. My man Seb Santiago, is Kawhi Leonard a robot? That laugh was crazy. Look, man, not only is Kawhi Leonard a robot, but he's Coach Popovich's son. I'm going to touch on those documentations on the Sean Blazington NBA channel. If you can subscribe to that channel, I'll really appreciate it, because I'm going to be giving the facts about Kawhi Leonard, that crazy laugh, Coach Pop. It's all connected, man. It's all serious stuff. So, I appreciate you giving me your time. Let me touch on these facts, molest these documentations. I got my finger in the butt of these documentations right now. I'm all over it. Got the baby oil ready. I'm giving it to you like this, like that, from the side, from the back. You're just going to keep on getting these facts. Now, think about this, you guys. What is a female lyricist? What is it that they do special? What do they do that the male rappers don't do? There's only one thing that they do, and that's be over-sexual in their music. Now, male rappers, as of late, they've been real sexual in their music, but before, early hip-hop wasn't all that sexual. It was more so about, I'm better than you. I'm a greater rapper. I got more skills. And then it turned into, I'm more gangsta. I do this. I'm street. You hardly ever had sexual rappers besides LL Cool J. And that was something that was looked down upon. And even when LL was doing sexual music, it wasn't really derogatory. He spoke about sex and stuff like that, but in a mannerable way compared to these rappers of today. And the reason why so many of these male rappers are super sexual now is because most of them are actually females. These rappers with the skinny jeans and the booty out, and these are females. They're thoughtbots and hobots, just like the female rappers. They're bows, aka boy hoes. And that's 90% of these rappers out here today. They rap like the female artists with the over-sexualization in their lyrics. That's not a manly trait, because real gentlemen know not to speak on your sex life, especially not in front of other males. I mean, maybe your bestie, you can tell him who you smash, but you're not about to get on a record and speak about all of the women you've been banging, and that's female shit. But these rappers do it the same way these female rappers do it. And that's because they're hobots, thoughtbots, and bows. Nothing but facts. My man Flor D. Oro, they are robots. This explains the ugly weaves. Exactly. You can customize a robot any way you want them to be customized. One day you see Cardi B and she's thicker than a mug. And the next day you see her, you're asking yourself, where did the booty go? Same thing with Remy Ma. You see her and she's bouncing around like Boom Boom Valinda. Then the next time you see her, she's built like a football player. They do what they want with these robots, man. They have no choice but to be electronic. It's just that simple. Dante Deliva, Young Thug is one. Of course he's one. Do you think that's actually a man? That's a hobot. Arvis Diaz, Catafire, Sean. I've been saying this for a long time. Yeah, I know you've been saying it for a long time, because it's true. Drag men. You can't tell me that these rappers of today aren't females. The way they act, the way they move, the way they dance. And what kills me is you guys take whatever the elite gives to you. They've been selling you guys fake food for over 20 years and you've been eating it and getting sick. Okay, let me tell y'all this. You go to McDonald's and get a double cheeseburger for $1. Where they do that at? Do you think you can actually come up on a burger and some fries and a drink for $2? Newsflash, is not real food. You go to the grocery store and get you some hamburger patties that's already prepped up and made, and tell me how much that costs. It ain't gonna cost no buck. And not only do they give you the hamburger patty, they give you ketchup, lettuce, tomatoes, 2 hamburger patties, 2 slices of cheese, 2 pieces of bread for $1. You must be retarded, stupid, slow, and ignorant to think that that's actual food. How are they going to make a profit? They're selling you all of this food for $1. How are they going to get paid? It's not going to happen like that. You've been lied to this whole time. I'm here to open your eyes. Blazy Gang, we in the building. See what y'all talking about. My man said, what you eat, Sean? Yo mama coochie. GMB, baby. We in the building. Ronnie Chapman. What it do, bro? And I'm sorry I couldn't get the stream out to everybody earlier, but don't worry. Tomorrow when I come back, I'm coming back with the facts. It's going to be hot. Them documents going to be fresh off the printer. But yeah, I got so much love for you Blazy Gang members. The more and more you listen to this music, the more and more you watch these movies, the more and more you become ignorant and blind to what's real. They put the information right there dead smack in front of you, and that's how you don't realize it. You guys are cockeyed when it comes to the truth. There's something standing right in front of you. You can't see it because you're looking to the side. You guys are cockeyed individuals when it comes to highly classified documentations. You can't perceive the truth for what it really is because first of all, you don't want to know the truth. And second of all, the truth is insane. But what part of your life isn't insane? You having to get up to go to work for chump change, come home and be broke. That's insane. You not seeing that Cardi B is a hobot. That's insane. What's so wrong with the truth? That's what I want to ask you people. Some of you guys can't even go to sleep at night when you get the truth. When someone tells you something real about yourself. You've been fat and ugly all your life. You look in the mirror and just see that pig staring back at you. And as soon as someone tells you you're fat and ugly, you get upset. You shouldn't get upset. That's why I respect Biggie Smalls, because he knew the truth. He said, I'm big, black, fat, stank, as ugly as ever. But however, I wear Gucci down to the socks. Now that's a man that's being true to himself, and that's why they took him out. He was too real for hip hop. People like Biggie won't even survive, but you got rappers like Jay-Z. He's been rapping for 82 years. There's a reason for that. Tupac was too real. That's why they got rid of him. He didn't lie to you guys. He said revenge is like the sweetest joy next to eating cookies. Now you know that's a fact, because when you eat those cookies, that's the sweetest joy, especially when you have those almond joys. Tupac wasn't lying to y'all, and that's why they had to get rid of him. But you got rappers like Drake. He's been around forever, singing, begging and whining like Keith Sweat. He ain't going nowhere. I'm here to keep you woke, and rappers like Drake and 2 Chainz is here to keep you sleep. You know I'm telling the truth, man. Love. I love you. Darren P. That's how they keep their TV ratings up. Their lies. Documentations never lie. Exactly. If you turned on your television and they were speaking nothing but facts, you would turn it clean off. Have you ever been scrolling through the channels, you're flicking them, and as soon as you get to the Christian network, you do that double, triple tap on the remote just to make sure you skip it so fast to where you don't even see it? You're scrolling, looking for something good on TV, but as soon as you see TBN or Praise the Lord, you like tap, 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 trying to hurry up and get past that stuff. That's the same way you guys are when it comes to truth, facts, and documentations. You be scrolling on YouTube, and then you see a Sean Blazington video, and you're like, oh, let me get away from that because you know I'm spitting nothing but the truth. I'm like the TD Jakes of YouTube. Just call me Benny Hill. I'm the Creflo Dollar of this thing, man. I am the Eddie Long. Oh, nope. I take that back. I have nothing to do with Eddie Long. I want no parts of that. I'll be a Kirk Franklin before I'm a Eddie Long. See what y'all talking about over here. My man Ron Chapman, no matter if you wait to drop documents 2 weeks from now, they'll always be hot off the printer and worth the wait. Ron Chapman, I appreciate the love, brother. See, it's people like that that keep the Blazy Gang afloat. It's people like that that keep the Blazy Gang woke. Talma Christian is in the building. Now you keep an eye on this guy. Not only will he steal your lady, but he'll steal your steak sub right before you pay for it. You're standing at the register waiting to give the guy your money. He reach over to hand you the steak sub and it's gone. That's because my man Talma Christian took it, ate it, farted, and took a dump. Nasty deeds. He's in the building. We all here, baby. I ain't going nowhere. What time is it? 9:30. It's a Friday night. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's chilling. I hope you're nice and full. My man Musa Tayam, where has RZA been? I don't know what you're talking about, brother. Justin Tyler, bro, I've been Blazer Gang since day one. Shot me out. Justin Tyler, Blazy Gang in the building. He's been here since day one. Let me reach in my back pocket and give him a cookie. Because I've never seen you before, Justin. Don't come here trying to get kudos and brownie points when you ain't been doing nothing. You ain't been holding it down with the squad. I don't remember seeing your messages in the comment section. You never showed me love, but you want me to show you love. If you've been a part of the Blazy Gang, prove it. Tell me one of my first videos, and then I'll give you a shout out, Justin Tyler. Icy Creamy Vanilla. The FBI wants their documents back ASAP. Well, you know what? It ain't happening tonight because I got all night to give you these facts and highly classified documentations. The Zulu Boys is in the building. What's up on the documentations? I'm giving them to you, brother. I'm about to spit those facts. And if that's your way of telling me to shut up and get to the facts, I don't mind it at all, brother, because I'm going to shut up and give you the facts. Now look at Offset and Papoose mouth. They're twins, but not like they were born by the same mother. They're twins in the sense that they came out of the same laboratory. Now, when you turn on your computer or your phone or your PlayStation or whatever, you have the option to select a skin for the background. Some people have different screensavers. It might be a screensaver of your baby or your lady or your grandmama in her rocking chair drooling. You got a screensaver of something, and it's very easy to do. All you have to do is pick the photo you want and put it on the screen of your computer, iPad, or whatever. The same thing can be applied to these hip hop artists and the people in the entertainment business. They're clones, they're computers, they're robots. All you have to do is put a different skin on them. Now, the Remy Ma skin is a burnt coffee milk mocha. And the Cardi B skin is a red bean Goya hot sauce mixture, brownish beige tan. And the only thing is they're different skins. Same body build, same mechanics, machinery underneath the skins. But, you know, they just look a little bit different. Now, to be a Hobot, you have to be ratchet. And not to say you have to be having intercourse with everybody you meet, but you have to act as if you are. And that's why these female rappers act the way they are. When's the last time you saw a dignified, self-respecting, self-loving, life-appreciating female rapper? The last time you seen that was with Sister Soldier, and even she was writing Thoughtbot books. Sister Soldier was all about the conscious community and uplifting her people, but at the same time she's writing ghetto gangster novels. The last book she wrote was titled Bullet Wound Love or Gangsta Prison Sex or something like that. That woman is a thoughtbot, a conscious thought. And don't get it twisted. Just because somebody's in the conscious community doesn't mean that they're moral people. A lot of these brothers in the conscious community have no morals whatsoever. They're sleeping with a little bit of everything raw and saying that they're doing it in the name of Allah. They use spirituality to justify their own sexual perversions. And the same thing could be said about these hip hop artists. The reason why they're so cold-blooded and emotionless and ignorant is because they're not real people. You couldn't pay a real person any amount of money to live out their whole career being a dang on thoughtbot. Sooner or later, the lean sipping and the weed smoking and the pill popping is going to get old to a real human being. but a robot will pop a molly all day, every day and don't have any side effects. Now I dare you to go out there and get you a bottle of lean, roll you a blunt, smoke it, pop 2 Perkies and a Xanax and tell me if you'll still be alive. But these rappers can get high and smoke and do all this stuff and be just fine, have a full conversation with you. That's because they're not real people. You know your limits. Every real human being, when you go to the club, you already know what you want. You're going to get you a small little glass of Henny. You're going to sip that down. You probably take 2 or 3 puffs off the blunt and you're done. Why is it that people like Offset can smoke 20 blunts, sip a gallon of lean, and pop a perk and get on stage and perform all night? It's humanly impossible. Let me see what my brother's talking about. Justin Tyler. First video I seen from you was Ray Shrummer was Michael Jackson's Kids Blazer Gang loyalty. Justin, you are an official Blazer Gang member. You will get your general patch in the mail by the morning. Justin, you ain't never got to worry about confirming your Blazer Gang status, because that was one of my very, very first videos. But if I find out you went through my video history and looked at that video, came back and told me that you were a Blazer Gang member from the start, there will be consequences and repercussions, because Marvelous Ebluella, he doesn't take that too kindly. Me, I take stuff like that with a grain of salt, but the other Blazer Gang members, they'll get at you. They'll rip something out of your anus, and I ain't talking about toilet paper. Marvelous Ebluella, LOL, we going to war with the FBI. No, wait a minute, Marvelous, you going to war with the FBI. You leave me out of that, brother. I'm Blazer Gang all day, but I don't want those problems. Talma Christian, Offset gave Cardi B an STD, causing her teeth to be musty. I have 100% proof documentations. Talma, you're going to have to share those documentations with the rest of the gang, because what STD is this? He gave her the funky monkey disease. He gave her the nut butt disease. I don't know what that is to make someone's teeth musty. Maybe there's a toothpaste for that or something. I don't think it's that serious. Cardi B's mouth is ratchet, but you know, that's the type of STD. If she gargled some bath water or something, she'll be just fine. My man's in the building. Icy creamy vanilla. So what happens when a Hobot takes over the industry? You want to know what happens when a Hobot takes over the industry? Real women start acting like Hobots. That's what happened when a Hobot takes over the game. Real women get it twisted. They go to the stores and they buy all of the accessories to emulate Hobots, when these things are humanly impossible. There's women, you'll see them one day and they have pink hair. The next day you see them, they have purple hair. It's not in our genetic makeup to be this way, but a Hobot can switch it up all day, every day. It's because they're not real. When you're real, when you do your hair, it's going to stay like that for a couple of days. End of story. But that's why there's no love. There's no unity. There's no more companionship between men and women in 2018, because Hobots are on top of the game. And the real women think that is real, but it's actually fake. But I'm here to keep you woke. So if you just pay attention to the documentations, everything gonna be all right. Y'all got me in here preaching, man. Ronnie Chapman, one of the first Blazer Gang videos, Hopeless Romantic. Oh, what you know about that hopeless romantic, Ronnie? She's just a hopeless romantic that fell in love. She even fall in love with love songs. I'm gonna put that back up. Don't worry about it. All those Blazy songs are coming back. My man Chris I said, is Aaliyah still alive? I hate to say it, but hell no. Aaliyah's gone, buddy. Yeah, unfortunately. I wish she was still alive, because she was one of the last real ones, and that's one of the reasons why they got rid of her. Realize when Aaliyah went down, Beyonce went up. And not only were they both affiliated with Rockefeller, but they both were affiliated with Jay-Z and Dame Dash. So you have to realize this, and I spoke about this before. In order to be the queen of R&B, you have to be with the king of hip hop. And that's why Jay-Z and Beyonce got together, because at that time he was the king of hip hop. Beyonce wanted to go solo. She wanted to be the queen of R&B. Their whole relationship was a business deal. It has nothing to do with them having feelings for each other or being in love or kissing or having an intimate connection. It has everything to do with the business. That's all it is. You never saw them tongue kiss. You never saw him have an affectionate, passionate moment with Beyonce. And when you do see things like that, it's all scripted. And people are wondering if they really had a baby or not. They're not even having sex. So how the heck can they have a baby? It's all business. They're power couples. The same thing with Papoose and Remy Ma. He's the king of the streets in Brooklyn, and she wanted to be the queen of the streets. So they hooked up, and that's how it came together. But when they both played out and got corny, they reinvented themselves to be Offset and Cardi B. Simple as that. See what y'all talking about over here. Chris I. Pac still lives. Yes, Tupac is still alive. Those are nothing but facts. Hope you guys saw my video about Dwayne Wade and Tupac. It's on the channel. Go check it out. It's a 20-year-old version snack channel. I gotta check that channel out ASAP. Let me see what he or she's talking about. Hopefully it's a she. And funny, I swear, I do. It's so raw, uncut, outspoken, no filter. I love how some channels are raw and uncut like me. Look, don't try to big your channel up on my channel. All you had to do was ask. I'll show you some love, you know. The Blazy Gang, we support people. You don't have to come up here speaking that mumbo jumbo, talking about what's real and, oh, your channel so real, it's so raw, so uncut, or so outspoken, just like my channel. You know what, man? Somebody head over to It's a 20-year-old virgin snacks channel. Show that brother or sister, show Shim some love. Man, Mohsen Tayem, is R. Kelly the owner of the cloning facility? No, he's not the owner of the cloning facility, but R. Kelly is actually a clone. You're supposed to know that type of stuff, man. R. Kelly is a clone of Jared from Subway, and nobody even knew that. But I'm going to touch on that on some whole other documentations. Marvelous Epplewella. Darren P. Remember Kevin Gates, Beyonce's baby daddy? Facts. Facts. And the reason why they chose Kevin Gates is because he don't get tired. Y'all know the truth. Dante DeVilla, when you going to make a mixtape? Well, the mixtape is actually already on iTunes. I got it up there. You got to go check it out for yourself, baby. Well, actually, it's a bunch of songs, but the official mixtape is going to come out really, really soon. But I need y'all to check me out on iTunes and subscribe to Sean Blazington NBA on YouTube, because that's where you're going to be getting all of the NBA documentation starting on Monday. Monday, I'm going to break down Anthony Davis and all of this stuff, so just stay tuned. So I know I heard a lot of feelings with this live stream. There's a lot of Remy Ma fans. There's a lot of Cardi B fans. But as you can see in the title, it's not like I said Cardi B is Remy Ma and Offset is Papoose. I said the truth about Cardi B, Remy Ma, Offset, and Papoose. That way, no one gets offended, because people are easily offended these days. So you have to kind of walk on eggshells around people's feelings. They go kamikaze over their favorite rappers and people they'll never meet in life. I risked my life for the documentation. Some people risk their lives for Beyonce and Nicki Minaj. And if they ever met Beyonce or Nicki Minaj, they wouldn't get no love in return. Beyonce's security would mush you upside your head and tell you to get to the back of the line. All of you Barb's, Nicki Minaj fans, if you saw Nicki Minaj at Applebee's, she would toss a drink in your face. You will walk out of that Applebee's looking more lumped up than Cardi B. These are nothing but facts, man. Oh, we in the building. R. Kelly is the father of Takeoff. Keep that a secret, my brother. I'm going to expose those documentations later. Ronnie Chapman, he said, when you drop that mixtape, it's going to be fire. I know it is, brother. That mixtape is going to be flames, man. It might blow up your computer screen. As soon as you turn on the first track, your computer is just going to blow up. Believe that, man. And one thing about the rap game that you guys have to understand They can care less if you buy their records or not. They can care less if you listen to their records or not. It's all about the image. As long as you know who these rappers are, that's all they care about. You don't have to be a Tekashi 6ix9ine fan, but as long as you know who he is, that's all they care about. It's all about programming and imaging. As long as you know who they are and what they look like, you get the perception of the youth. And people that's of age, that's older, deep down inside, they want to be younger. So whatever the young kids are doing, the older people are going to do it too. Not at the same extent, but to a certain extent. And this is the way you keep society in a small gap. You keep a certain mentality going. When the Migos came out with Bad and Bougie, you got a bunch of broke females out here trying to be bad and bougie. You got females out here robbing stores with high heels on. They're bad and bougie. You got broke females with pulling up to Walmart with dirty sweatpants, but they got a brand new $600 weave. They're bad and bougie. It's all mental programming. I hope you guys realize what I'm saying is nothing but facts. We got It's a 20-year-old virgin snack channel going mad in the super chat. Nothing but love to you. And you need to let us know if you're a male or a female so we can address you accordingly. It's a 20-year-old virgin snack channel. Let us know what you are. Are you a him or a shim or a she? We need to know ASAP. It's my man Icy Creamy Vanilla. Did you hear Birdman created 6ix9ine in the lab? No, but he probably had 6ix9ine and the 6ix9ine in the lab. Marvelous Ebluella. The mixtape is hotter than the sun. Yo, Marvelous, I need that freestyle, man. I need y'all to hop on some tracks with me. All you got to do is send me your acapella and we're going to get it popping. So if there is more you guys want to know before I shut down the stream, I've been rocking this thing for at least an hour and 16 minutes. I know it's late. It's a Friday night. There's a lot of people out with their fiancés and their significant others. You guys completely don't have no life. I mean, it's a Friday night. I know you love the documentations and I love giving you the documentations, but y'all ain't getting no booty. I can see that as clear as day. My man Marvelous Ebluella ain't got no lady. Who else is in here? Darren P. He's not getting laid. Musa Tyam. He looks like a gremlin. My man Ronnie Chapman. He's on parole. Y'all need to get some sex, man. But while you're here, I appreciate it. I love it. And I'm going to give y'all some more of these documentations. So where do I start? When Remy Ma went to jail, a lot of people were speculating if it was Papoose that pulled the trigger. And the case still haven't been solved 100%. But by that look on Papoose face, he looked like he would do something like pop somebody and give the gun to his female. He just looks like the grimiest cat from Brooklyn, and Remy did the rap for him. But I'm going to save that for a whole nother set of documentations. But he's actually a human being, so Remy taking the rap wasn't all that bad because she's a robot. He didn't care about her doing time. The whole time she was in prison, they just turned her computer chip off. She was sitting in the cell in a fetal position for 8 years. She didn't move until they woke her up for an interview. You know, if she does something crazy right now and go back to jail, it doesn't matter. She'll just be another piece of high metal machinery sitting in the corner of a cell. Same thing with all these other celebrities that go to the can. It's not like they're suffering, doing hard time, whistling, eating pork and beans, trading bars of soap for cigarettes and stuff like that. They just cut off the computer chip. Like Bill Cosby, he's just sitting there now, like, you know, computer off. People talking about, oh, he's not going to make it for the 3 to 10 years. Yes, he will. He's going to come out like nothing happened. 10 years from now, he's going to be walking out of that jail cell with a Jello pop in his hand, looking around like, what happened? All they got to do is turn off his chip. Musa Tyam, when is the next pizza party? The pizza party is coming next week. I will send you guys notifications and updates on the pizza party. We're going to eat good, have some wings. And somebody requested milkshakes, so I'm going to hit y'all off with those lovely milkshakes too. My man Buddy Lee. We in here. Buddy Lee. That's what's up. Chocolate Beauty. Why so bitter? Why so mad? Oh, we got a thought bot in the building. Somebody from the Blazy Gang, please address this young lady and let her know what goes on here. It's not being bitter. It's not being mad. It's about giving you guys the facts and the highly classified documentations. You're worried about Cardi B's feelings or Remy Ma's feelings. Do you think Remy Ma would give a hoot nanny about you, Chocolate Beauty? If you were walking down the street because your car broke down and you were holding a gas canister, do you think Remy Ma would pull over in her Lamborghini to help you out? I don't think she would. She would keep on rolling. And as soon as she passes you, she's going to look in the rearview mirror and say, "Oh, broke bitch." I guarantee you she'll do that. So I'm not mad. I'm not bitter. I'm just giving you the highly classified documentations. And if you don't like it, I still want you to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button and that notification button. And keep leaving them comments too. My man, hold on, she's still talking crap? Chocolate Beauty, first time being here. Well, you know what? Let me tell you something about, the Blazy Gang. We got love for everybody. But what you put out is what you get back in return. You putting out a little bit of hateration, so don't be surprised when the Blazy Gang gang up on you. But we need you here. We want you to come back. And hit that like button too, baby. Icy Creamy Vanilla, you don't understand the documentations. He's speaking the truth. Please, somebody check this female for me. Natty's dead. These purely documentations, ma'am, not any black women bashing. Exactly. We're not bashing anybody. We're just giving the proof. And according to your thumbnail, you're not even a real human being. Oh, Rodney Gilmore Jr. finally showed up. Oh my God. Rodney is in the building. Hold on. We need a moment of silence for Rodney. 1 second, you guys. Rodney, where have you been, man? Our little fight, it was nothing. We're still brothers, man. We need you around, man. You're a Blazy Gang general. Don't ever leave us hanging like this again. Rodney, it's good to have you back, brother. Now back to the regular programming. GMB is officially in the building. Rodney, you came at the right time. This young lady, Chocolate Beauty, she's been talking crazy. She said this is her first time here, but she came into the building with all of that negativity. So we're going to have to straighten this sister out. We love you, Chocolate Beauty. We appreciate you for tuning in, but you either going to have to get down or lay down. And either way, we still want you to subscribe. Marvelous Evelawella, Rodney Gilmore is in the building. Yes, he is. Maj draws. Do you think Cardi B feet stink? Because when she threw her shoe, I swear I heard her shoe say, "Yay!" Maj draw, I heard the same thing. When Cardi B takes off her shoes, her feet start singing musicals. When she takes off her shoes, her high heel pumps start singing gospel songs. Praise. That woman has the funkiest feet in hip hop history. When they make the next Happy Feet movie, Cardi B is going to be the arch enemy, Funky Feet. I'm telling you, they're working on a new Happy Feet, and Cardi B is going to be the arch nemesis of Happy Feet. It's Funky Feet, bitch. The movie is going to be rated R. Chocolate Beauty, I came with question. What's your question, Chocolate Beauty? We need to know because you're messing up the atmosphere. We had a good little chemistry going. Then you come in. Why so angry? Why so bitter? How come you sisters always pop off with the drama? I know after she got done writing that comment, she was clapping her hands, talking at the same time and bouncing up and down. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? How come you sisters do that when you're arguing? You're clapping your hands, bouncing back and forth, and talking crap. And when you really get heated, you start pointing that finger in people's face with that fake nail. What's your problem, Chocolate Beauty? We want to love you, but you're gonna have to be nice. Blazy Gang, we don't start none. And it won't be none. But if you start some, you either gonna have to subscribe or hit that like button. I mean, the choice is yours. It's a 20-year-old virgin snack channel. I like real channels. This channel is lit. I appreciate that. She's really trying to sell that it's a 20-year-old virgin snack channel. Why don't you just change the name of your channel to Official Pop Off TV? Because that's basically what you're saying. Matter of fact, young pop off television. Because you're a 20-year-old version and you're a snack. We know what you do behind closed doors. And I have, matter of fact, my fax machine is going off. I got some highly classified documentations on you. But I'm not going to expose them tonight. It's getting late. I got stuff to do. But I at least got another 2 or 3 hours to give you guys the facts. But yes, Remy Ma is very beautiful these days. I got to hand it to her. She went in prison looking like Shannon Sharp. And she came out of prison looking like a light-skinned Cardi B. They can work miracles with this technology. Before she went into jail, they had a cheaper technology. They weren't as advanced as they are now. So that's why she was looking so crazy back then. She had the saggy hooters and no booty. She had the trucker butt back in the day. You never saw a video of Cardi B twerking back then. But when they put her away and the technology advanced, she came out looking good. So that lets you know that they're cloning, there's hobots, there's thoughtbots, there's a lot of different things going on in society that people don't realize what's going on, but the truth is right there in front of you. This woman did not look like this 10 years ago. And usually when people get older, they look worse. There's very few people that look better as time goes on. And even those people, they're in Hollywood. You never saw somebody that was 30 years old and 10 years later, they look better than they did when they were 30. There's no one in their 40s that look better than they did when they were in their 20s. Why is that the case with Remy Ma? Isn't she supposed to get old, or isn't she supposed to deteriorate? Why is she looking better nowadays? The reason why is because she's a robot. Did you guys hear me burp? Well, if you did, excuse me. Nisha Orr is in the building. What it do, Nisha? That's my boo right there. Hey, Sean, how's my BD going this evening? Your BD? Did she just say I got a big dick? Hold on, let me read that again. How's my BD going this? Yo, big what, Nisha? You're going to have to explain yourself, sister. I need to know what a BD is. Don't be telling people about my package. How's my BD doing this evening? She's a freak. Maz Draws, Ashanti Rivers. She in the building, y'all. Cozy Boy D. I got documentation that Remy Ma is Gucci Mane's daughter. Yo, keep that on the low, bro. But like I told y'all, Remy Ma is Fat Joe's daughter because Cardi B is Fat Joe's daughter. And that's why in this music industry, everywhere you see Fat Joe, you see Remy Ma. And the reason why that is because Remy Ma is Cardi B, who is actually Fat Joe's daughter. And they're all from the same area. You know what I'm saying? And the dude Offset, he was actually Chadwick Boseman in the Black Panther movie. Because this is how the story goes. Chadwick, he got sick during the filming of the Black Panther. And first they were using Offset as a stunt devil, but he did so good, his computer programming was so elite that they decided to use him throughout the whole movie. So when you're watching the Black Panther, you're actually looking at Offset from the Migos. They tried to throw him off the set, but since his name was Offset, they put him in the movie. These are all facts. Oh, Nisha Orr, she said, I meant baby daddy. How are you tonight? Oh, yes, I'm doing fine, love. I'm doing actually good. I thought you were putting my business out there, but I appreciate you, Nisha. How are you doing tonight? Let me know that. My man Chris I is in the building. He said Maya is ageless. Exactly, Maya is ageless. She hasn't aged today. That's because she's a freaking robot. Same thing with that Angela Robotic Bassett. That woman is going to be 50 years old forever. She's been 50 for 50 years. Nothing but facts. Icy, creamy vanilla. Good night. Good luck with keeping these documents safe. Good night, my brother. We're all about to go night-night in a minute, but since my boo Nisha Orr is in the building, I got to talk to her for a little while. She ain't been returning my phone calls. She said, oh, we got Asia Kumi in the building. Blazy gang, it's time to roll out. You know what time it is. Nisha Orr. My She said, might be a little tipsy. Yes, you are tipsy, because the way you spelt that and wrote that out, it's just ridiculous. Nisha, get it together. What you been sipping on? Rodney Chapman. You got documentations. What the fuck are you talking about, Ronnie? What you talking about, baby? Get it together. I know it's getting late. But yeah, the police are going by. They're trying to see who's giving all these facts. But I'm going to give y'all a few more documentations, then I'm going to roll. Now, people want to know, how did Remy Ma and Papoose meet in the first place? Like, how did they link up? How did this love connection start? When did this affair take place? Well, the truth is, Papoose is a very, very, very big sports fan. And one of his favorite shows is Undisputed with Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp. And one day he ran into Shannon Sharp at the club, and he went up to him to congratulate him on the show, tell him how much of a fan he was. But when Shannon turned around, he had on a wig, some lipstick and makeup and stuff like that. And Papoose swore it was Shannon Sharp, but Shannon kept telling him, no, I'm Remy Ma. So after a while, you know, the inner groupie in Papoose wanted to get to know Shannon, but Shannon Sharp was really Remy Ma. It's a little fruitcake situation that was going on. But, you know, what man in his right mind would want to marry such a tough female like Remy Ma? And it's not like he married her after she won a beauty pageant. He married her right before she went to jail. Actually, he married her while she was in jail. What type of booty goon situation is that? I'm not trying to marry no chick that's about to be doing time behind bars. And they weren't even dating that long. He married her just to keep a lockdown on that prison booty. He gets off on role playing and stuff like that. He likes the fact that his wife was in a jumper suit serving hard time eating poking beans. This is all serious stuff, man. GMB, we in the building. Let me see what y'all talking about. My man XO Cotton, you better be a female. Talking about baby daddy. You see what we talking about? Oh, free reign. Free reign. I got so much love for you, sister. You are an official Blazy Ladies. Greetings, my brothers. We all up in here. Joe Mama, he in the building. Marvelous Ebeluella. Good night, Blazy Gang. Marvelous. Hold on, how you just gonna leave the squad? It's all good. I'm gonna be here tomorrow. See you later, Marvelous Ebeluella. He's a dangerous fella. 49ers and Rockets in the building. My man, he's here, man. That's right. 49ers and Rockets. I'm live, and I ain't going nowhere, man. Free reign. It's a 20-year-old version snack channel. Y'all got to go check her out. Marvelous. Before I leave, do you have any documentation on questions that are going to be on my exam tomorrow? Well, I do have documentations about your exam tomorrow. First of all, we want to know why you showed up smelling like poontang earlier. You're going to have to answer that question, brother. We had to open windows for you. Nisha Orr. Oh, you put money on my book. Stop fronting. Well, you know I got to show love to you, Nisha. Rodney Chapman. Give us documentations and connections. No doubt, Ronnie. I got you. Buddy Lee. Eating poking beans. Exactly. That's what Remy Ma was doing in prison. Eating pork and beans, and Papoose was loving it. Free reign. No disrespect, but their children collectively look suspect. Whose children, free reign? Whose children look suspect? 49ers and Rockets. We in the building. Nisha Orr, I'm Blazy Ladies first day. Confirm, please. Yes, Nisha Orr was here on my first video before I even started speaking on the documentations. My first video, I was making banana pudding. People started calling me out my name and stuff. I had to switch it up to something hardcore. We up in here. My man Cozy Boy D, Deacon Dubois, need to return. You know what? When Deacon Dubois come back, he's going to be live. He's going to be in your face, looking at the food live. Deacon Dubois is going to be responding to your questions. When Deacon comes back, it's going to be 3D live television, baby. Believe that. So, hope you guys had a beautiful time with me. I can keep this thing going till 4 in the morning. but I ain't eat nothing all day and your boy's hungry. I might get me some poke and beans, but I don't eat pork. I'm not a 5%er, but you know, I know a little bit about that. I know a few lessons from the God body. Feel me? I know a little bit of everything. I'm like a religious connoisseur. I know a little bit about each religion, you know. I'm all over the place with the documents, man. Davy Crockett, Remy Ma could be a man. You better tell it. Free reign, we up in here. It's live. It is live. It's gonna stay live, baby. But I need y'all here tomorrow. Most likely at 7. I'm gonna send out the notifications. Hopefully you get it. Robert Goldsmith is in the building. But before I go, let me sip on this water because I'm gonna tell y'all all about these robots. That was that blazy juice. I'm about to blaze some more facts on y'all before I get out of here. Now, like I said earlier in the stream, when these female rappers get to fighting, that's when you know there's some computer malfunctions going down. Because there is one thing about women. They do not, and I repeat, do not want to mess up their paper. There's a few things that women don't want to mess up. They don't want to mess up their hair. They don't want to mess up their nails. And they definitely don't want to mess up their paper. So when I heard Nicki Minaj and Remy Ma was fighting at a fashion show, I knew for a fact that their digital programming started to erupt. The computer chip started to break down. There's no way you're going to fight somebody when you're wearing a $10,000 Armani suit. You're not trying to throw hands with somebody when you got on a Gucci outfit or some Versace. Now, if you're in the hood at the Family Dollar and you got on some sweatpants and a t-shirt, you can feel free to beat that ass. But you're not about to be throwing hands at a fashion show and you're making supposedly millions of dollars. This never happened in hip hop history. You never heard of a female rapper put hands on another female rapper. The closest thing you saw to that was when that white girl spit on New York on Flavor of Love. It's the only time. So I knew for a fact that Cardi B was Remy Ma because Nicki and Cardi never had no beef. It was Remy and Nicki with the beef. But since Cardi B is really Remy Ma, that's why they started fighting. Nothing but facts. Oh, Cold World is in the building. Just found out LeVar Ball is LeBron James' real dad. More documentation is coming on that on the Sean Blazington NBA channel. I'm begging you to subscribe to that channel, my brother. Nisha Orr, love you, Sean Blaze. I love you too, baby. And you know I do. Free reign. Pap got the waistline and Remy Ma packing. Hey, I can see it. Can you see it? Robert Goldsmith, FB Raheem Hefner. I'm God. Good for you, brother. LaKobe Ball, the GOAT. We up in here. Oh, my girl, Shantae Taylor. Hey, Sean, what it do, Shantae? You still looking good as usual. Nisha Orr. But why are you showing Young Ma and I heard she not even gay? The reason why I'm showing Young Ma is because Young Ma and DJ Envy is the same exact person, and you guys didn't even know that until I'm giving you these highly classified documentations. It's no secret that DJ Envy was on the radio. He got caught talking about doing some fruitcake stuff and they exposed him. Well, okay, I'm going to say this on the live stream. I don't know if I'll get in trouble, but DJ Envy was caught talking about dildos and 9-inch dildos and stuff like that. And they called him out on that on the radio. But what people don't realize is that DJ Envy is Young Ma. So, of course, he likes strap-ons and stuff like that. I mean, it's no coincidence. The public don't know this stuff, but I'm giving it to you so you can realize and open your eyes. So that's why I have Young Ma up there because, and the reason why I have Fat Joe and Rachel Dolezal is because Fat Joe and Rachel Dolezal is Cardi B's parents. And you guys have to realize that. And Shannon Sharp and Remy Ma. See, I've been speaking on this stuff, and this is why I like going live, because in a regular video, I say something once and it goes over your head. But in this video, I can say it And you guys get it. Look at their faces, look at their eyes, look at the eyebrows, the nose, the lips, the cheeks, the hairline. They're the same freaking person. You guys have to realize this stuff, man. I got so much love for y'all. It's not even freaking funny. I go to sleep thinking about the Blazer Gang. Sometimes in the middle of the night, I wake up and shout out, Blazer Gang. That's how much I love you guys, man. Robert Goldsmith. I always thought Young Ma and DJ Envy was related. No, they're the same person. Free Reign. Nisha Orr. Oh, but you say everybody is the same person. Well, the reason why I say that is because everybody in the entertainment business is just about the same person, because they're not about to pay all of these different people all of this money, but they will pay a few people to be different people. That way they can keep the money in the same pool. I'm trying to tell you, these are all facts. E. Harris, Nisha Orr. Cardi B's parents, though, she is. Look at Rachel Dolezal. Cardi B is the Rachel Dolezal of hip hop. She infiltrated our culture, and she's not even of the culture. And now she got y'all listening to reggaeton. And ain't nothing wrong with reggaeton, you know. In my eyes, Latino people are black people, but a lot of Latino people don't feel as if they're black people. But, you know, it depends on who you're talking to. But I got love for all of my Españolos. You heard? Robert Goldsmith. DJ Envy got called out by Remy Ma about that on the Breakfast Club. Did y'all see it? I'm surprised he didn't snap her. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't snap. But yeah, Remy did call him out on that because she knows what's up. She know who DJ Envy really is. Said we appreciate the documents. Talma Christian. Young Ma is pregnant with Queen Latifah's baby. I have 100% proof documentations. Well, if Beyonce can be pregnant with Jay-Z's baby and they never even had sex, that's very highly possible, Talma. I wouldn't doubt it. And where are you getting these documentations from? Do you know my dealer? Shantae Taylor. She's in the building. DGMT. So Steve Nash and Dikembe Mutombo are the same person. Look, brother, you're going to have to head over to Sean Blazington NBA to get those official documentations on the NBA. Right now, we're talking about Cardi B and Remy Ma. The Blazy ladies are in the building, brother. For that hardcore testosterone-filled documentations, you're going to have to head over to Sean Blazington NBA, man. We let our nuts hang over there. Over here, we got people like Shantae Taylor, Free Reign, Nisha Orr. They don't want to hear that shit. They want to hear about Cardi B being Remy Ma and Papoose being Offset of the Migos. And Offset is in this situation to offset the whole situation, to keep you guys confused. And that's why he has that name, because he offsets the fact that Remy Ma is really Cardi B and vice versa. Nothing but facts, man. And I appreciate you guys for listening to me tell y'all about these hobots and these robots in the entertainment business. And like I said, Cardi B is a cheap hobot, the same way Remy Ma is a cheap thoughtbot. Now, the higher end hobots and robots are people like Rihanna. She's more pricier than, Cardi B. They just have more cash. And the cheapest of the cheapest thoughtbots and hobots are people like Cash Doll or Asian Doll or Azalea Banks, and they're Dollar Tree Productions. And Cardi B is more like a Walmart brand. And when you get up to the Beyonce version of these computers and robots, it's like, Gucci, Armani. It just have more class. I appreciate you guys. Queen Latifah's baby, how's that work out? Nicole Shahan is in the building. My man Talma, where is Talma Christian? You can't leave, brother. You giving all these facts. We need you. Free Reign. E. Harris. This is like grown and sexy late night documentations. You absolutely right. It's grown and sexy. It's real. Ain't nothing fake about it. And we gonna be here all night, baby. Buddy Lee is up in here. Yo, don't be trying to holla at Nicole Shahan. Don't make me put on the gully voice, man. I'm trying to be cool with y'all, man. Y'all gonna have to quit trying to holler at the Blazy ladies unless you an official Blazy Gang member. Now, if you with the Blazy Gang, you can holler at the Blazy ladies, but E. Harris, I don't remember you up in the building. Talma, what it do, man? Talma, you gotta explain yourself because I'm just now finding out about these documentations with Queen Latifah. Talma, you're gonna have to elaborate on that. Free Range said Offset is Whoopi's Goldberg's son. You're supposed to keep that on the low. See, this is okay. Let me talk to you guys real quick. I'm the documentation man. I know you guys been hacking my computer and getting into my docs and stuff, but at least wait for me to share it with the world. I know my information is getting leaked, but come on, show a brother some love. Y'all spilling all of the docs. I don't appreciate that, man. E. Harris, I'm a new supporter. Somebody initiate E. Harris in the Blazy Gang. Throw him a couple of middle fingers, a couple of fists. Somebody initiate E. Harris in the Blazy Gang. Put some foot emojis. Put some beat up bandages. Put a beat up emoji. Do something. Initiate this brother into the Blazy Gang because he said he's been following for a few months. Well, you know what? You got to get initiated, man. Someone beat the brakes off of him. Morgan Grady. No Thomas. The train bullshit. Sean Blaze be speaking facts. That's right. Got my peoples in here, man. Talma, we need those facts, brother. You got to tell us all about this Queen Latifah having somebody's baby situation. Robert Goldsmith. Did you see that Cardi B's roommate exposing her for having herpes and Cardi B lying? And look, the thing is, Cardi B's roommate is the one with the herpes. Robots don't get herpes. That's one thing about a hobot and a robot. They don't get STDs. So that's how I know her roommate was lying. The reason why she's so mad at Cardi B is because she came home and Cardi B wasn't talking to her. She came home and asked Cardi B a question and Cardi didn't say nothing. She thought Cardi was being funny, but she didn't know that the computer chip was off. Cardi wasn't ignoring her. Her program just wasn't up and running. But she's so ignorant, she didn't realize she was living with a robot. She thought that bitch was trying to be funny. So she started spreading all these rumors and stuff. Usually when people spread rumors, they say stuff that's true about themselves, but they throw it on you. Like if somebody's spreading a rumor that you got herpes, it's because they got herpes and they want you to feel like how they feel. Or if somebody says that you've been sleeping with your cousin, some old bizarre rumor like that, 9 times out of 10, they've been shacking up with their cousin. That's just how it goes. So for her to say Cardi had herpes and stuff like that, she was lying. Because robots and hobots, they're disease free. You ain't never seen Remy mod the clinic. GMB, baby. Oh man, Buddy Lee just showed some love. Hold up, Nisha Orr just gave a player $5. You know what, Nisha? I would say thank you for the $5, but did you give me that $5 to go get you a pack of cigarettes later, or did you just give me the $5 to keep in my pocket? Let me know first, Nisha, and then I'm gonna show you all the love. But if you need me to use that $5 for a Corona or something like that, let me know. Buddy Lee showing a brother some love. I appreciate you, buddy. You know what, Buddy Lee, you my buddy for life. Actually, I'm gonna dedicate a whole live stream to you and Nisha Orr. The rest of y'all broke asses ain't getting nothing. Believe that. Robert Goldsmith. She showed the documents, bro. I don't appreciate this. Y'all sharing the documentations. Cozy Boy D. I have documentations that Vince Carter is DJ Envy, aka Young Ma's father. Stop doing that. That's all I'm gonna say. Stop exposing the facts. Let me do that. Let me do my job. You do your job as an official Blazy Gang member. I want you to spread the word, but quit stealing my documentations, man. I've risked my life to give you this stuff. This ain't a game. Free Reign. Sean is the best YouTuber. I appreciate that, Free Reign. She's so nice to me, but I saw her say that on at least 10 other people's channels. But that's Negro here nor there. I'm going to save those documentations for later. Nisha, or I don't smoke. That's lunch money on me, boo. Oh, Nisha. I swear I'm gonna go straight to Wendy's and get a 4 for 4. I don't even tell them what I want when I pull up to the drive-thru. Excuse me, may I take your order? I just say 4 for 4. Like, what would you like? I'll be like, bitch, figure it out. Just give me my 4 for 4. It's so easy, man. That's why these fast food restaurants, they have their slogans and stuff to get you to buy their food. Because sometimes I'll just be driving and that song pop in my head. Ba 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 ba. Next thing you know, I'm pulling into the drive-thru at McDonald's. I'm loving it. And you know, when I sing songs, I put a little bit of soul on it. Ba 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 ba. I'm loving it. I just can't sing a song regular. I gotta put my own twist on it. You know what I'm saying? Now back to Cardi B and Remy Ma, because y'all not realizing what I'm trying to tell you. Like, listen, when you see Cardi B and Remy, doesn't Remy just look heavy? She's sitting on that boat, the boat looking like it's about to sink because that heavy metal machinery. Then she had the nerve to put those big earrings. Human ears can't even hold earrings that heavy. She has metal ears. Same thing with Cardi B. Look how heavy she looks. She weighs at least 500-600 pounds, all that metal. Look at the boat, look like it's about to crash. This woman is a hunk of scrap metal. Look how she poses. Her facial expressions aren't even human. She go to prison looking like Michael Jordan and come out looking like Boom Boom Valinda. I'm here with the facts, man. Look at me, I'm almost pushing 2 hours up in this Mitch. Oh, we got Cassie, 20061. I need documentations on Wingstop and Rick Ross. I gave y'all those docs. They're still up, brother. If you want more documentations on that, you're going to have to ask Nisha Orr and see how she feels about it. Whatever she wants me to do, I'm going to do it. My man said Vince Carter was never a raptor. Those first years were just a simulation. Facts. I'm glad you know about that type of stuff, my brother. Nicole Sheehan. Remy Ma lost loads of weight. She's pregnant. The woman ain't pregnant. I don't know where y'all getting this stuff from. You let the media tell you anything. When Beyonce first came out and said she was pregnant, everybody couldn't believe it. And then she had the belly bump and people like, oh, Beyonce pregnant. Then she sat down and the belly folded in half and people like, oh, Beyonce's pregnant. Then she came back and said, I'm having twins. The bigger the lie, the bigger the scandal. You guys believe anything. You guys believe that Charlemagne the God isn't Wendy Williams. I mean, just look at his face. He had the raccoon face and all of a sudden he's looking like a poster boy for Dark and Lovely. You guys have to open your eyes and realize the truth. But don't worry, we're about to get out of here in a second. But in the meantime, I'm going to be spitting more facts. Because I just can't leave after my man Buddy Lee hit me off with that stack and Nisha Orr hit me off with that bread. Do you know how hard Nisha Orr worked for that money? I mean, when she sold up the Subway, she's working them sandwiches all day. She's making bologna sandwiches, sandwiches with just salami and mayonnaise, sandwiches with bell peppers, onions, lettuce, tomatoes, and turkeys. Nisha Orr works hard for her money. So for her to donate me $5 and tell me that it's lunch money, she just want me to come up to Subway and buy a sub so I can see her tomorrow. I'm going to take that $5. I'm going to go up to Subway, see Nisha, and I'm going to hold it down with her for a little bit. You have to understand, one of the worst jobs in America is being a Subway employee, because when you work at Subway, you have everybody telling you what to do. When you work at a regular job, you have your boss telling you what to do, or the supervisor, or somebody in charge telling you what to do. At Subway, you got people coming in off the street telling you what to do. People order their sandwich and then they have their little 5-year-old daughter telling you what the hell to do. Have you ever been at a Subway and saw a little girl, 6-7 years old, ordering a sub? It's degrading for the Subway worker. I want lettuce, tomatoes, oil, peppers. No, put that back. I want onions. I would never take orders from a child. But Nisha Orr, she's a strong woman. She gets it done. She makes her paper. She said, I don't work at Subway. I work at the Players Club. Okay, Diamond. Matter of fact, she's not Diamond or Rodney. She's Tricks. Okay, Tricks. It's some hoes in this house. It's some hoes in this house. My man 49ers and Rockets. Booker T and Eddie Murphy are the same people. Yeah, you see it. Now, I don't know about that, man. You got some fake documents. You got those great value documentations. We don't do that over here, player. All of our stuff is 100% proof. Free reign. Documents requested on the designer of the lace front wigs for A1 from Love and Hip Hop, Hollywood's mother, wife, and sister-in-law. And then she put the little nerd emoji. You know what, free reign? Now you're going to have me watch Love and Hip Hop to catch up on the docs. You're going to have to send me a message and give me some more info on these people. That way I can reach in the file cabinet and pull out those exact facts. Let me get a sip of water real quick. Because I ain't going nowhere, baby. I got my second win. I'm up in the building. Like I told y'all, stop listening to Cardi B. Stop listening to Remy Ma. Because when you take away all the glitz and glamours and the fake breasts and fake butts and stuff, you realize that these women can't rap. Now, Remy Ma has a nice voice, but that's just about it. She sounds like a rapper, but she can't actually rap. All right, we up in here. He did. Shantae Taylor, he did say that she looks like Booker T. He's cold-blooded. But those are nothing but facts. All right, now, let me break some more down to y'all. When you're living in a place like Brooklyn, anywhere in New York, you live in Queens, you live in Harlem, there are so many people there, you can't tell who's a clone and who's not. And quite frankly, you can care less. People in New York don't care about nothing but Timberland boots, fitted hats, and Hennessy. And that's the women included. So when they started making these female machines, the brothers in Brooklyn like, okay, most sisters. That's all they cared about. They didn't realize that Cardi B and Remy Ma was the same person because they didn't care. New York is a big place. If you go to the Bronx, 3 o'clock in the morning, it looks like it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. People are riding skateboards. Restaurants are open. White Castle, Chinese restaurants open 3 in the morning. Bums sleeping on benches. When they say the city never sleeps, it never sleeps. But there's a lot of people that sleep in New York. But it doesn't matter because I'm here to keep you woke. GMB. We up in here, man. But anyway, I'm going to be back tomorrow with more of those highly classified documentations, most likely around 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. It's going to be a lot earlier than today. I know it's the weekend. I appreciate y'all for being here. You could be anywhere in the world, but you tuned in to your boy to tell y'all about these hobots and these thought bots. Y'all here, man. So much love. Yes, Nisha Orr. You ain't Diamond. You ain't her cousin. You ain't Rodney. You Tricks. Talking about you work at the Players Club. I thought I knew you better than that. I didn't know you were clapping cheeks to make a living. I thought you were clapping those sandwiches together. Tell him a Christian. That's the boy, man. We up in here, man. I'm not running out of juice. I'm not running out of documentations. I just got to use the bathroom real bad, man. I've been holding it down and holding my butt cheeks together at the same time. But there's so many facts I want to give to y'all that I just can't let go that easy. Being on the live stream is like being on a roller coaster. I just can't let go. I got to hold on until it's over. But yeah, I want y'all to do me a favor. If you have iTunes or wherever you listen to your music, I want you to take a couple of those Cardi B and Remy Ma songs out. I'm not saying don't listen to their music. If you want to continue to support these sisters, do so. But at least know that you're supporting an industry, not individual people, because this money you're spending to support these people aren't getting this money. If you really want to be a Migos fan, run up on Takeoff somewhere and give him a $2 bill. That will do more for him than buying one of his actual records. Because if you spend $10, $11 on their album, they're not even going to get a penny of that money. So you're better off just running up on Quavo and handing him a 50 or something. That'll be better than actually listening to their music if you're a real fan. Because these boys are going to be broke forever. They get them while they're young and dumb. These Migo kids, they're in their early 20s or whatnot. Like they say, they're some young rich niggas. They not no old rich niggas. They ain't got no old money, but they got a whole lot of new money though. And the reason why they say that is because they don't know what to do with their money. By the time they turn 30, 32, they're going to be at a homeless shelter, walking it how they talk it, in the line to get some soup. GMB, man, we in the building, man. Oh, Mouth You Down for life. We need documentations on Lil B. Okay, Mouth You for life. Let me ask you a question. Is Lil B popping? Was Lil B ever popping? Who cares about Lil B? I'm not trying to be mean to you, my brother, but I'm trying to explain to you. I do highly classified documentations, not lowly dookified documentations. Get it together, brother. My man Christian, Thelma Christian clapping ass cheeks for quarters. Some women will do it in a heartbeat. You be throwing change on the stage and they sweep it up with a dustpan. Bomb toad, then let go of the poop. I'm not ready to go to the bathroom yet, brother. Nisha Orr. So you saying Nicki Minaj ain't a robot? I never said that, Nisha. It's just I didn't put her in the title, but she's definitely a robot. I'm going to be sharing those documentations next week because all of this doll talk, Barbies, and they're, saying that they're toys and stuff. There's a reason why everybody wants to be a Barbie or a doll. That's because they're all machines. They're not real. Let me see what y'all talking about. That's right. Nisha Orr walking in like they talk it in the soup line. Exactly. They walk it how they talk it to go get a biscuit and some old turkey at the homeless shelter. Give them 2 more years. They're going to be dead broke. They're going to have a Hollywood special about these guys. When you guys see the Migos Unsung, you're going to be stunned. You're going to be like, damn, I didn't know Quavo was that broke. Damn, I didn't know that was Takeoff working at Walmart. I thought that was a Takeoff lookalike. When you see that Migos Unsung, your heart is going to be broken. Like, you mean to tell me them niggas was broke? You're going to be freaking pissed. Free reign. New rich is EBT. Exactly. Look, now there's a lot of people in the ghetto. It look like they're doing good on the outside. They riding around in Mercedes, got on fresh clothes, but they ain't got no food in their refrigerators. You know this is a fact. You go down to Atlanta right now, it looks like everybody's stunting. Everybody's turned up, living that life. They're at the clubs on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. They're partying, living it up, but they ain't got no food. That's why when you go to the grocery store in Atlanta, they're never out of food. Everything is in stock because people don't buy food. They're starving and stunting. And this is where all of these rappers come from. 9 times out of 10, the Migos, 2 Chainz and stuff. Yeah, they have the clothes and the rented jewelry and stuff like that, but best believe 2 Chainz is eating some noodles right now. Takeoff, Offset, and Quavo is trying to share a grilled cheese sandwich. They be fighting over a Snicker bars like a pack of pit bull dogs. These boys ain't got no money like that. Because if they had money, they still wouldn't be rapping. If you give me $1 million, if my first album goes platinum, it ain't gonna be no second album. I'm gonna take that money and invest it into something to make more money. You shouldn't have 10 albums if you're a rapper, I'm sorry. After that first one and maybe that second one, you ought to call it quits. These guys are working on their 15th album. That's how you know they're struggling. Every other month they come out with a new song. And then they've run out of ideas, so they start mixing and mashing up their hits. Instead of bad and bougie, it's bad and walk it, how I talk it. They're running out of ideas. Nisha Orr, who got $3 weed bag? Sean, I got 5 on it. Well, Nisha, roll it up. Light it up. Light it up. What? Light it up. Light it up. Light it up, Nisha. Talma Christian. These folks here in Atlanta be straight flexing and hungry as hell. Facts, Talma. Tell me I ain't lying. You go over to Lenox Mall and everybody's walking around looking good, but you never see nobody at the food court. You probably run into somebody at the Gucci store or the Armani store, but the food court, nobody's there in Atlanta. Not at Lenox Mall. Now, if you go to Greenbrier, that's where the broke folks go to show out. But nobody buys stuff. I dare you to park your car in front of Greenbrier Mall and just look at the door, look at the entrance. You'll see people going in, but when they come out, they ain't got no bags. They need to turn Greenbrier Mall into a fitness gym because people just go there to walk around. Ain't nobody buying stuff there. E. Harris, if 2 Chainz eat noodles, they definitely gold-plated noodles. Okay, see, this is where people try to take up for their idols. E. Harris, you don't know what type of noodles 2 Chainz is eating, and for you to say that they're definitely gold-plated noodles, that goes to show that you're asleep. I had concerns about letting you join the Blazer Gang because I knew from the statements to stuff that you wrote that you weren't ready to be woke. Let me read this back to you one more time, E. Harris. If 2 Chainz eating noodles, they definitely gold-plated noodles. You sound like a groupie. And you're definitely not a Blazer Gang member. We will love it and appreciate it if you leave the Blazer Gang facilities immediately. Let me see what some real Blazer Gang members talking about. Nisha Orr, you should be producing Sean for real. That's right, I am producing. That's all I do, and I do it for you. I risk my life for the documentations. Talma Christian, a lot of fake folks here in Atlanta, fam. Tell me about it. It's a whole lot of fake folks in Atlanta. I mean, women be looking good, body built, hair done. You go to their house and they got roaches. It's some bad business in the ATL, but you know, like I said earlier, when these hobots are on top of the game, real women start to do what the hobots can do, but they don't realize that these are actual robots. They're not human. They can look different every day. They can get butt enhancements and breast enhancements and don't have to worry about any physical complications because they're not human. But when you go and get butt enhancements and breast implants and stuff like that, you mess around and lose all of your limbs. There's females with butt injections and their butt pop open mid-workout. Be at the gym doing squats and next thing you know, you hear a bam! Somebody booty exploded. You don't hear about that with these entertainers. That's because they're not real. Stop trying to be a hobot and a robot when you're a real human being. You're killing yourselves out here, ladies. I'm trying to give you the facts. Shantae Taylor. Yes, Shantae. You know what? She's the only one gangster enough to throw a punch at this man. I told you other Blazer Gang members to jump E. Harris into the Blazer Gang and y'all did nothing. You know, we're going to have to do some reevaluating around here. E. Harris, why don't you awaken me with the documentations? If that wasn't fruity, I don't know what it was. This man laid back in his bed and opened his legs and said, why don't you awaken me with the documentations? No, you need to wake yourself, brother. I'm here to keep you woke. I'm not about to wake you up, man. You're going to have to get your life. Oh, and he's still talking crap? E. Harris, yeah, the joke flew over y'all heads. Free reign in the building. Irvin Hall, where's the documents? The documents are right here, Irvin. You ain't been listening. You just can't pop up at the last minute and say, where's the documents? That's like going to a pizza party and you show up when we packing up, getting ready to go home, talking about, where's the pizza? You should have been here, brother. The documents been all over the place. You pop in at the last minute looking for the documentations. Where's the documents? They right here, man. Just keep paying attention. And did you even subscribe, Irvin Hall? You know what? We're going to have to check that brother too. Shantae Taylor. We have to jump on him now, Sean. That's right. We got to show these dudes who boss. My man Talma. Bomb told. Who you think is Fruity Blaze? That dude E. Harris. Yisha Orr. Please submit all applications for the Blazer Gang to me from now on for review. That's right. You got to holler at my secretary if you really want to be a part of the gang. And then Talma is going to pat you down. Make sure you ain't coming in here with no fruity stuff. That's right. If you want to join the gang, go see Nisha. She take care of all that stuff. She got her nails did. She looks good. But don't try to holler. Because she will pour a cup of hot noodles on you. Have you scarred for life. Oh, crap. Okay, we back in business. I didn't even know the stream stopped. But yeah, let's get back to it, y'all. Actually, I'm about to get the heck up out of here. I'm just going to chat with you guys for a little bit. And then I'm going to hit y'all with more of them documentations. Ignore that screen. I'm back in business. It don't matter. All right, let me see what y'all talking about over here. But yeah. We up in here, Blazer Gang all day. I appreciate the love. I'm up out of here. GMB, we all we got, baby.